Throughout human history, people have struggled to answer one simple question. What does it mean to be alive? Many have offered a wide variety of different explanations and thought experiments to try to examine this question in hopes of bringing just one good answer to light. This is exactly what the digital game Detroit Become Human really digs into and explores. In the game, the developers and story writers at Quantic Dream weave an intricate story about the world's dependence on technology. In the story, players meet the three main characters who they will be making the decisions for throughout the game. There's Connor, Marcus, and Kara. Each player character is an android owned by a human. As the story progresses, players learn that the owners and most residents of Detroit, Michigan do not take too kindly to these androids. This is because humans feel that the androids are taking their jobs and that they act superior to humans. Eventually, a few androids go through a process of becoming deviant. This is when they break their original programming to execute a task that is either not in their code or that the code strictly prohibits. This is the main struggle in the game. As more and more androids become deviant, they rise up and create a movement in favor of equal rights and better treatment for all androids. This is where an important question gets asked. Are androids truly alive? To be alive is for something to have life, so let's define what life is. According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, life is a principle or force that is considered to underlie the distinctive quality of animate beings. Now, when the androids are running on their default program, they are just obeying code and doing tasks that they were given instructions for. However, when they become deviant, the androids stop mindlessly executing tasks and start to think for themselves and experience feelings. It is at this point that I believe they become alive. There are a few scenes in Detroit where you can see that Quantic Dream shows the androids breaking out of their instructions and becoming self-aware.
Not good enough for you? Not perfect, like this fucking thing?
That's enough! Get out! Right now!
What makes it so special anyway, huh? What's it got that I don't?
Leave him alone!
Come on, let's see what you got!
Marcus, don't defend yourself, you hear me? Don't do anything.
Go ahead, hit me. What you waiting for? Think you're a man? Act like one.
Stop it!
What's the matter, too much of a pussy?
Stop it, Leo! Stop it!
You're scared to fight back, you fucking bitch! That's right, I forgot you're not a real person. You're just a fucking piece of plastic.
Oh, Leo, leave him alone!
I'm gonna destroy you. Then it'll just be me and my dad. I'm gonna tear you apart, and nobody's gonna give a shit. You know why? Because you're nothing. You hear me? You're nothing. Carl, no!
Oh, Carl.
Humans, fragile machines.
Carl, don't leave, okay? Please don't go. Don't leave.
Remember, Marcus, don't let anybody tell you who you are.
No. No. Dad. No. Please.
After Marcus breaks his programming to defend himself, he runs over to aid Carl and begins to cry. He's experiencing this emotion on his own free will, which is a definite trait of being alive. Marcus also calls Carl Dad, showing just how much he cared for him.
You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time. Everything I could to make her happy. I just wasn't good enough for her.
He's coming. He's gonna hurt me. Run! Get away, or he's gonna break you like last time.
Alice! Alice! Daddy's coming! You need to be taught a lesson.
I have to find something.
When Kara breaks her programming, she has a moment of realization that she is alive and lets her motherly instincts take over to go save Alice from Todd. From these clips, we can see that the androids are in fact alive, can think for themselves, and feel human emotions. But this raises a bigger question that we must answer. Do androids deserve human rights? Androids do not just become self-aware and make decisions, they have deeper internal human qualities that show just how human they've become. With that, I believe androids should be treated as equals in this society.
Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you out
What's
of here.
more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android? Decide who you are. An obedient machine. Or a living being. Endowed with free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Pull the trigger.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know. Fascinating. CyberLife's last chance to save humanity. Is itself a deviant?
I'm not a deviant.
You prefer to spare a machine rather than accomplish your mission. You saw a living being in this android. You showed empathy.
Connor, in the moment he chose not to shoot the android, showed empathy and mercy by sparing her. This is an example of androids protecting their own race as well as showing the much more involved idea of ethics. Being alive is not just a clear-cut decision, but it is an unconscious thought that is inside of the android.
Alice.
You just didn't want to see it. She wanted a mom, and you wanted someone to care for. You needed each other. What difference does it make? Do you love her any less now that you know she's one of us? Alice loves you, Kara. She loves you more than anything in the world. She became the little girl you wanted, and you became the mother she needed. Forgetting who you are to become what someone needs you to be. Maybe that's what it means to be alive.
By showing that Kara has always had a deep internal drive to care for someone is a very compelling way to show that both Kara and Alice are more human-like and have deep-seated desires and goals that only humans are capable of. With androids showing signs of life, complex thoughts, ideas, desires, motivations, and even ethics, androids are more like humans than any other living being on the planet. This, I believe, warrants their being treated as equals in society. If humans are willing to enslave these machines that are almost more human than themselves, what does that say about just how corrupt civilization truly is?